What's good? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with a reading on this evening. I am traveling. I am currently in, where am I? Nebraska. Somewhere in Nebraska at the Hilton. Anywho, I send you peace, light, love, and harmony as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. All right. So I only bought like a couple decks in with me. But make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Put your fingers on that subscribe button for your girl and hit that like button and that notification bell. All right. I don't have my usual setup and my phone is sitting on two tarot boxes. So we gonna hope everything stay where it's supposed to be. All right. And I need a haircut, right? So we're rocking with the hat. All right. Um, there is this energy about holding on to anger. And I pulled some cards and we're going to pull some more, but there is this frequency, this energy of some of you holding on to. I kept hearing yesterday, like, and I was like, I know this is about to be a reading. You're trying to get your lick back, right? You want your lick back. And spirit wants you to not, right, get your lick back. Not only don't get your lick back, but get out of the frequency thinking that you have to get your lick back from someone, right? That is not your job. Because when you move in that energy of, even if you just say, well, I'm pissed off and I'm this and the third, I ain't gonna do nothing crazy. Just being in the frequency of wanting to get your lick back is a low vibrational energy, and it's blocking. it's blocking some things. All right. You have inner temple, devotion. Tune in to the portal of your heart. And I did a video on my New Earth Mindset channel. Say yesterday, might have been yesterday, um, about why heartbreaks hurt so much when people wrong us, right? Why it hurts so much, because consider your heart chakra as a portal. And when we let people into that portal, right? You can't, when they do us wrong, it's like, okay, we decide that they're worthy to enter into this portal. Consider your heart chakra and your heart space, consider that a portal. And once we let them in, when they prove that they're not worthy, when the relationship or friendship, whatever ship, goes wrong and we end up hurt, it hurts so bad because you can't kick them out of the portal. The only thing you can do is heal within the portal, right? Because it's not like you can forget that it ever happened. You can't do that. And you can't kick them out of the portal. You have to just heal within the portal, right? And some of you, are in that energy of, in the back of your mind, you want your lick back, right? And even if you're not intentionally doing anything, if you're just wishing, oh, I hope they don't get that job, any of that energy, right? Spirit is saying, stop, don't even want to get your lick back, right? Because it's causing you to not heal within that heart space, within your heart portal, right? And then you have soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone, right? That's what you have guides and angels for. Some of y'all have, you have people to deal with this. I had this book when I first started studying, rituals and things of that nature. And I had this book of spells and different rituals, like not stuff to hurt people, but just, and it talked about unemployed angels. Let me tell you something. I don't have this book anymore. I'm gonna have to reorder it because the last time I was in California, I put it in a box to ship home, and they lost my whole box. I had a $200 coat in there, my Ninja blender, and some books. But there's this section in the book that talked about unemployed angels, and I thought it was fascinating because there's one section for unemployed angels. They say are parking angels to get parking spots. Been using that ritual for 5 years. I even told it to some people that don't even deal with spiritual stuff, and they use it and was just like divine. The parking angels ain't nobody to play with. They gets me straight every time, right? So there's this section about unemployed angels for different things, right? You have angels. Call upon your guides and angels, whoever it is that takes care of this sector of your life. and ask for assistance, right? But move out of that frequency of wanting to get your lick back. Even if you're not going to do anything, just the thought process of any revenge and I know it's easier said than done. I know it is because I've been hurt before and I have reacted instead of responded, right? And I got my lick back with some people and I had to deal with that on my own. That's not our jobs. That's not our jobs. And when your heart portal, when your heart chakra is in that frequency and energy, you're blocking that pure love from your soul tribe and someone else coming in, right? All that's blocked off until you have healed, right? Then you have no, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Just say no. Just you'd ask your guides and angels to take it off your hands. And like I said, it's easier. It is truly easier said than done. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. You have to. Because I'm telling you, I heard this yesterday, and I was too. I was going to do a reading last night, and I was tired because I had to get on the road this morning. And again, I kept hearing somebody trying to get their lick back, divine. I was like, okay. Bottom of the deck, you have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, and the divine plan. There's already a plan for you. You're already doing it. There's already a plan for you. There's protection. You don't have to worry about it. Release it. Lay that burden down, as they used to say in the church, right? And give it to, so your inner temple can heal. Don't want your lick back. I talked about on one of my videos the other day on my New Earth Mindset channel how a couple of weeks ago it dawned on me that that I had really healed and worked on myself because I had a dream about my ex-husband, and when I woke up and I was like, man, I hope he good, and then that was it, and it dawned on me like a tear came to my eye, and I was like, I really worked on myself. I really worked on myself to be able to say that, to not dwell on it, to not attach none of the past to it. I just had the dream and was like, man, I hope he good, even though we don't even speak to each other. And that's when I knew I was so proud of myself. Like, I'm just like, cause it's a lot, I know like I said, I know how hard it is after being married for 15 years. The first year of divorce, I was so shut off from the world. That's why I went back to traveling because I'm traveling in the medical field and because I needed to get away. I didn't talk to nobody. Like the first year we was divorced. When I tell you solo dolo, I stayed in my hotel room, went to work and went to my hotel room. That's it. That's all. So get out of that frequency. Get out of that frequency. Give it to the unemployed angels that's looking for something to do. Give it to your guides and angels. Like I keep hearing, go ahead and lay that burden down. Give it to your people and let them handle it because and I know people say, what's meant for you will never pass you by. And I say all the time, that is very true. But the divine will put it on pause. The divine will put it on pause. Just came out again. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. You're already on your path. Don't let this be, any more blockage for you to receive. A lot of had a bad breakup or whatever happened, and it's like you've really been working on yourself, and it's like I can see your guides and angels so proud of you, and then you get to this part, right, this heartbreak part, and it's like the last little part that you need to heal from, and they just like, come on, get that low frequency energy vibration wanting your lick back out of your head, and let us deal with it. You have the initiation, rite of passage, and crossing the threshold. I told you. Some of you, this is your grand finale. This is your exam to get out of this energy of lick back. And some of you might be saying, I don't be bothering them. I don't this, that, and the third. But really, really ask yourself, is a little piece of you, that little 1% in the back of your mental, still like, I hope that this a good one, because baby, this was mine right here. I hope somebody hurt them like they hurt me. It's so hard not to be that way. It's so hard not to be that way. My other one is that I just recently told myself I'm gonna stop saying it, and I said because of my divorce and how heartbroken I was, and I don't know if y'all watch my New Earth Mindset channel, but after 15 years of marriage, my husband showed up with a 7-year-old daughter that he had hid from me for 7 years. Devastated, right? And this was on top of all the previous cheating that he had done, and then this. So my thing was that I held on to, and I kept telling him, you know what? She's going to bring home one day as a probably early teenage, before her 20s, going to bring home some clown just like you, open the door and want to introduce you to some clown. It's going to be you, another version of you standing there, and she talking about she finna marry this fool. I kept telling him, and then maybe you'll realize that I'm somebody's daughter, that I'm somebody's sister, that I'm somebody's whatever, right? And I had to let that go, because I'm still in the frequency of wanting to get my lick back. You know what I'm saying? And wanting him to be in some kind of discomfort so he can realize how bad he hurt me, right? And I had to let that go. Even though that is a true statement, but I had to let it go, and I had to tell him I can't wish that on him. And for some of you, after this, you're going through the initiation. You're going through a complete awakening. Like everything is going to, like I said, it's like this is your exam to graduate with your doctorate. I did a reading or something the other day about your doctorate's degree in elevation. And this is your doctorate's degree in elevation. This is your final exam to get your doctorates, baby, your PhD, master's, whatever, into elevation, into the best version of you, into getting the life that you want, into completely healing, into calling in people that are like-minded, soul tribe, soul family, soul mates. For some of y'all, maybe twin flame, but this is it. This is your graduation ceremony, right? I think that video might have been on my New Earth Mindset channel last week. Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, and Teacher. I'm hearing something about some of you need to write a book about what you've been through. If y'all think my story about my ex-spouse is something, if I told y'all 5 minutes of my twin flame experience, anybody that's really close to me and knows my twin flame experience, all of them don't even know each other. And every last one of them has said, if you don't write a freaking book, and I am. When I get to Cali, my schedule is going to be a little different, and I'm going to take the weekends to start studying more. Because I need to get back to studying and learning, and I am, and I'm writing a book about my twin flame experience, right? So some of y'all need to write a book, but this is mystic, priestess, and a teacher. A lot of you are going to share your story with and I know I have a lot of divine feminines that watch, so I'm not just gearing it towards y'all, but I know I do have a lot that watch, and your story is going to help someone else, just like my story helps people. In my book, some of y'all, I already wrote a book. I know you want to strangle him, but ... is on Amazon, about relationships and trying to find yourself and healing after, you get your heart broke, and a journal to go with it. It's on Amazon, right? It's doing very well. And, but yeah, a lot of y'all need to write a book. A lot of y'all are meant to help other divine feminines, heal and share your story. I don't consider myself a teacher. People, even though I am a certified life coach, I took the course, right? I am a master certified Reiki energy healer, but I don't consider myself a teacher. I just tell people what worked for me, and that I know. When I know some things, because I've been through it, I can tell you because I've been through it. Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. Let God hold you. Let the divine hold you. Let peace hold you. Let serenity hold you. Let um, the healing vibrations of Gaia hold you. Right. Some of you may need to, I'm hearing maybe go hiking, go on a walking trail, but you need to rest. Why? Because when you pass this final exam, sweetie, crossing the threshold. It's time. It's time for you to graduate, right? It's time for the elevation. And the ceremony is going to be in the spirit realm with your ancestors. It is time. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Some of you, after you get rid of this energy, it with this warrior woman, it probably felt like you was going to war with yourself, just trying to overcome this. And for a lot of us, it's like a battle, with yourself. But it says, have you answered your deepest calling? I'm telling you right now, when you graduate and you finish this last exam, like spirit is showing me emails and phone calls, and just out of nowhere, everything about your life purpose, people that would help you, how to get started. Like, it's going to be a plethora of information that is going to come your way. Like, I'm talking about random that's going to make it ain't nobody but the divine. Just in the grocery store grabbing you some apple juice and bread, and you in line, and the cashier just so happens to be a shaman, and you've been looking for one. This is the type of stuff that's going to start falling into place for you. Bottom of the deck, transformation. I told you, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. A lot of you are going to have DNA upgrades. Trust your path was behind that. And you got protection again, baby. You are protected. But your transformation is about to happen. It is. It says on a cellular level, deep healing. A lot of you are about to get DNA upgrades. One of my gratitudes I say every day when I'm doing my gratitudes is, I am grateful for my pure, clean blood and DNA returning to its original state. Because, you know, between frequencies and the stuff we eat and the water we drink and the stuff they spraying in the air and the food, and then on top of the mental part, religion and all this extraness, right? And all this, your DNA has been changed from its original state. So one of my gratitudes every day is, I am grateful that my pure, clean blood and DNA has returned to its original state. And a lot of you are about to get a lot of DNA upgrades. There's going to be some switches that get turned on. And I can tell you, for a lot of you, that gene, there is scientifically proven a worship gene in our body. There is a gene in in human bodies that makes you worship something outside of you. Proven, documented. This is a gene. Mine got turned off about 12 years ago. Some of y'all, that switch is finna get turned off, and it's like gonna be somebody just took the whole veil and pulled it off your face, and you're gonna be like, what the is going on around here? Spirit, give me some more messages, please. Four of Pentacles, Earth energy. For some of you, I'm picking up this energy, the person, individuals, there's something about, I keep seeing like a savings account, and maybe y'all was married, if y'all were whatever, but there's something about them, they had took some money out of your savings account. There's something about money that they took financially from you, and Spirit is saying, baby, when you pass this exam, I'm gonna give you more than don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You got the High Priestess again. This is the second time the High Priestess has been mentioned. A lot of you are going to get downloads of sacred knowledge, and you'll start astral projecting and having dreams and premonitions, and you are going to be like, why do I know this? because your DNA is going to get upgraded. You're going to get downloads, information from past lives, the versions of you on different quantum, timelines. All this sacred knowledge is about to get downloaded back into your DNA, and you're going to start remembering stuff. You're just going to be randomly driving to Target, child, and out of nowhere, bada boom, a download. You're going to be like, how do I know this about ancient Kemet? I'm telling you, prepare yourself. Page of Cups, water energy. One thing that is going to be gifted at some point is an apology. And I talked about this the other day in one of my Page of Pentacles. Some of y'all could have been dealing with somebody that y'all had a significant age difference, or they acted really, really mature, like acted like a damn kid. And but a lot of you are going to get an apology. And I talked about the other day in one of my other readings. Your ancestors or your guys, whoever you got in spirit world, your spirit team, I will say, has had a conversation with this person's spirit team. And it was a very warm conversation. And your spirit team was like, look here, they gonna graduate and pass this, right? What we about to tell you is not a prerequisite for them to pass and graduate and elevate. But you are going to make sure that your person apologizes to my person. It's gonna happen sometime. I'm hearing before the year is up, is what I just heard. You are going to make sure they apologize. And the conversation was about, it's not even for you. It's going to feel good to get the apology, right? But there's something about karma accounts being balanced. And it's a tweak about their karma account, your karma. There's some kind of, and I think it has a lot to do with some of you finally cutting that severing tie, that this was a karmic relationship, and you and this person will not repeat this cycle in another life, right? So this is going to happen. It's going to happen. Queen of Swords, air energy. Some of you with this Queen of Swords and High Priestess have a divine feminine and spirit world. Ooh, child. And I just heard that karma, y'all have divine feminines and spirit world, and they work very close with karma. Very close with karma. And like I said, you see her holding that sword. The Queen of Swords she cut and dry. She say what she mean, and she mean what she clarity. She gonna say exactly what needs to be said. And some of you have divine feminines and spirit world. This karmic tie is about to get severed. Period. Y'all will not repeat this. This is it. This is all. And your person is going to apologize to my person, who is you watching this, to sever this karmic tie. Because this will, and after it's done, you know what? It'll be stored in the Akashic records, and wherever you go and when you leave this life, you're not repeating this with this person ever again. Forever, ever, forever, ever. The Sun card. And baby, when you come up out of this, I've been listening to Boss by the Carters by J.M.B. Baby, Boss. You understand? When you come, it's nothing but positivity, nothing but happiness, nothing but joy. Sweetie, honey, don't worry about getting your lick back. Karma and the divine is the best lick back people getting, well, not people, but energies that you can't do a better job than them. They know exactly when is the best time to get the lick back. Let them handle it. Nine of Pentacles, earth energy. A lot of y'all are about to move into your self-love upgrade, for lack of better words, and being independent. A lot of you are really, really, really going to realize once that veil gets pulled off and you go through this initiation. Bitch, I'm the shit. What? Have been. You ain't did nothing. You ain't did nothing. You had my heart, you ain't did nothing. I'm well taken care of. I'm well provided for. I am that I am energy. You gonna realize. Nine of Pentacles. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Your money gonna be good. You gonna attract who you need to attract, but most of all, your self-love routine, baby, it's gonna be just a smidget short of cocky. Just a smidget. It's gonna be on the border of confidence and cocky. It ain't gonna cross over into cocky, but baby. hmm The devil card, Capricorn energy, because this had you chained. This had you chained, had you bound, baby, had you locked down. This low frequency energy. No more, no more. Four of Wands. Some of y'all gonna end up buying a house soon. Let me tell you, for a lot of you, love wise, you had the Knight of Wands behind this, the Page of Wands behind that, all fire energy. When I tell you, some of y'all finna be what's her name? Stella. But you got a boo thing coming. Might be a twin flame for some of y'all, soulmate or something, and they coming with. I tell you what, if you haven't been intimate with nobody in a while, be prepared is all I'm gonna tell you. All right, this is your girl Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I will be back on the road in the morning. I'm gonna lay down and watch a little TV, this big dumbass TV, and I will chat with y'all soon. I love y'all. Peace.